And we are back today for Oxford Plains 100 here at Oxford Plains Speedway. And yes, as you hear, I am broadcasting the rest of the races today. We are green flag with the Moore brothers taking the lead. Ryan Moore can be a threat this season if he just can get this car working the way he wants to. Kevin Moore hasn't really been a threat this whole year, but you still got so many drivers that can show up every race. 3 wide battle over here for that 6th position, and the track will not let people get away that far, so this race could be very chaotic, but also could be as clean as possible, just how the drivers want to race. But they're slipping, sliding all the way around to where it's still going to be anybody's race, as you see Corey is going after Kevin Moore right now for 2nd spot. Corey Heim takes 2nd spot away from Kevin Moore. Jeff Croquette, Daniel Silvestri, Alan Cardiff, Brad Layton, Roger Crane, Bobby McCarty, Ken Schrader, Sean Zepp, and Clay Jones. That's how it looks right now. Corey Heim is now 2nd spot with 3 laps to go. Jeff Croquette is getting underneath Kevin Moore for that position. Takes 3rd away from Kevin Moore right now. 2 laps to go. Ryan Moore is still leading, which has less than a 3-car length lead over Corey Heim, but Corey Heim has a faster vehicle. Ryan makes a mistake here on the last lap. Corey Heim is going to take it, but it doesn't look like Corey Heim has a chance. And Ryan Moore comes out at turn 3 and 4. Checker flag. Ryan Moore wins the dash. 2nd is Corey Heim. 3rd, Jeff Croquette. 4th, Kevin Moore. Here we go with the craziness. Always happens at the end of these races. But Ryan Moore is 1st, 2nd, Corey Heim 3rd, Jeff Croquette 4th, Kevin Moore 5th, Alan Cardiff 6th, Bobby McCarty 7th, Dale Silvestri 8th, Sean Zepp 9th, Brad Layton 10th, goes to Clay Jones, 11th goes to Ken Schrader, and final car starting 12th in tonight's main event will be Roger Crane. We'll be back right after this as we set up for the seat. Be back. And we're back for the C-Main 30 laps here at Oxford Plains. As they get off the grid, it looks like Mike Gordon and Steve Wallace has your front row. And then Tracy Gordon, last week's winner, and Bradley don't blank here for Bradley's last name, but green flag is out. Green. As we head off into turn 2 to the backstretch for the first time for our C-Main. 20 cars, including rookie Asher Gresso. You got a beautiful 20-car field here. Let's see, only lap 3 right now. Got a far way to go for these guys. The small little short track in Oxford Plains has provided some crazy racing, including for the GRA series, the National Series, and all the previous races here so far. But as you see, Mike Gordon and Tracy Gordon, not related, are both 1-2. Stephen Wallace third, David Garbo Jr. trying to get me Stephen. We're gonna go back to Bradley Catskill because he's the one that's right now in the worst spot. About to lose to Trevor Bain. Yep, he just also lost it. Looks like to 83 of Cale Gale. So Cale Gale is now your 6th place person right now. Again, a couple guys that I'm really shocked about so far this season is the 2 Texaco Havoline Chevys that are just not having a good season at all. I don't know what's going on with them, but those were our front guys and they're struggling. But this is why having a field of 67, now 68 vehicles, this is the reason. It could be anybody's championship, especially when they're all completely rated the same in our 2003 ratings. So it's anybody's game pretty much throughout these whole 30 races this year. I won't be commentating every single race, but I will be doing some of the races as commentator. But as you can see, he still has the 6th spot, Cale Gale, with Gary Smith right behind him. Bradley Catskill and Doug Stewart are all there too. So is Jamie Cox. So Michael Year, J.R. Franklin don't look like they have the vehicles to be battling this weekend. Either is the rookie Asher Gresso, but Stephen Parsons, Sam Yarbrough, Joe Lawrence, Jake Galloway, all back there. And as we were talking, it looks like, yes, in fact, Gary Smith has taken 6th place over from Cale Gale. So Gary Smith is now on the inside. He's starting to make maneuvers. But Trevor Bain in 6th. These guys are battling for that 6th spot. Now Trevor Bain is now in the 6th spot. And Cale Gale is trying to get underneath him. Yeah, Cale Gale has now taken 6th spot back from Trevor Bain. This is what we usually see during these races. A lot of battling, a lot of jockeying for a position between these spots right here. This is where the racing usually happens for these races. Is this transfer spot. Kale Gale is now underneath. Trevor Bayne still trying to take that position away from him, but Trevor's putting up a fight over here. Kale Gale and Trevor Bayne still battling for that position. They will not give it up at all. We are 10 laps to go this time by. 10 laps to go. And they're still at it. While Mike Gordon and Tracy Gordon are both pulling away, Steve Wallace is doing really well. And so is, Gary Smith pulled away. David Garbo Jr. is there. And finally Kale Gale gets past Trevor Bayne. Riley McCaskill, Ralph Lorenzo, Jake Galloway, Doug Stewart, and Jamie Cox all looks like they're not going to make it. J.R. Franklin is starting to move up slowly. With 6 laps to go, it does look like Kale Gale is going to take this 6th spot unless Rafael Lazar or Jake Galloway, even Bradley Catskill can take that position. But Rafael Lazar is now underneath Trevor Bayne for that 8th spot. And now Rafael Lazar is catching up to Kale Gale. Lazar is pretty much underneath him now. That was Kale Gale's mistake, going up high. Rafael Lazar is trying to take that position away from him. He hasn't got it yet. He takes it here. Rafael Lazar is now in 6th as Kale Gale starts falling backwards. And Trevor Bayne is right underneath Kale Gale once again. Again, it's still just making it into this round doesn't even mean that you're going to move up in the B. It's hard to maneuver through this pack in 40 laps. It can be done, but it's hard to maneuver. As white flag is in the air. Congratulations to Mike Gordon, Tracy Gordon, Stephen Wallace, Gary Smith, David Garbo Jr., and Rafael Lazar. They are making it into the B main here in a little while. And we'll be back for the B main in a little while. See you guys soon. Before I do that, I almost forgot to give you guys the rundown. So, Mike Gordon, Tracy Gordon, Steve Wallace, Gary Smith, David Garbo Jr., and Rafael Lazar are all in tonight's B main. Unfortunately for Kale Gale, Trevor Bayne, Bradley McCaskill, J.R. Franklin, Stephen Parsons, Tyler Tanner, Jake Galloway, Andrew Thompson, Jamie Cox, Sam Yarbrough, Doug Stewart, Asher Grasso, Joe Lawrence, and Michael Gaylor. You guys did an amazing job tonight, but unfortunately will not make it in tonight's B main. We'll see you guys on the other side for the B main.